You want to change your career and you want to get your first job in IT and you don't know how, or you already decide that you want to become a tester and you start to look into different schools and you don't know what to choose because there are multiple schools there. They different lengths of study. They charge from 2,000 until to 16,000 and more. And how do I know that I will end up working actually in IT and it's not gonna be just a waste of my time and my finance? Maybe you are tired to work so hard and get paid so less, so you cannot to afford travel often, you cannot to afford to go to nice places and restaurants, or you simply cannot support your family. In this video, I want to answer one of the comments I received under one of the videos. The comment was about how do I select the right school, bootcamp or course in order for me to study for a software tester. And this is a very good question, and I really appreciate for you guys to put your questions out there because I'm making this video for you. And if you have some questions about topics I'm talking about, please ask these questions in the comments under any videos and I will be happy to record the video for your question as well. And I also have an Instagram account where I also make some posts or stories about questions you have or about some topics I want to discuss with you. Please check the information under this video and you can follow my Instagram as well. In this video, I will help you to make a right decision how to start your career in IT. My name is Natalia and I have been working in IT for a while, and I also graduated from 2 different boot camps and both of them were IT related. I'm also a part of big IT community where I always ask people which path they take to start their IT career, and I checking all these different opportunities out there. And watch this video until the end so you can get all important tips and advice from me. And also I think in the end of this video I will share some free guide for you. When I think how to answer this question, I put a few main points I was looking myself when I was searching for IT Bootcamp, and also some points which I learned from friends and students who took different courses. What were disadvantages and advantages the courses of they took? Let's start with maybe misleading concept. If the education costs a lot, then I will for 100% sure get the job after I graduate. This is not true. It doesn't matter how much the courses cost, it will not help you to become a professional and get your first job in IT. Never look on the numbers and thinking if this school costs more than another school, it's better option. It may fail other point I will discuss in this video. Let's make sure you check all these points before you make your decision. First of all, let's talk about the length of education. I am gonna talk about software testing and I may talk a little bit about development if you're interested. I can add development because I graduate full stack development bootcamp as well. The length of these classes or course you want to take to become a software tester. There are 2 types of main testers. It's manual tester, the person who performs software testing without using any of automation framework. He doesn't need to know programming language. The length to study for manual tester should take you from 3 to 4 months. And if we're talking about automation tester or full stack developer, the length of this course should not be less than 6 months. Third point will be who are the instructors who are teaching you how to become IT specialist. So you need to make sure if these people who teach you, who share their knowledge, do they actually work in IT field? Do they actually do what they're teaching you about? Because if the person never worked in IT field, how can he know all details, all situations? Yes, of course, there are good teachers out there who may learn everything and be able to explain everything perfectly, but I still think it's very important if that instructor has actual experience. And if you disagree with me, leave your comments under this video. I want also to hear your opinion. The next important point is to see what tools and technologies they're gonna teach you, what they're offering you in the structure of this course you're planning to take. For manual tester, what you want to look into, it's agile Scrum methodology environment, how to create defects, how to create a good test cases test scenario, how to create a test plan. You also need to look into working in some defect tracking tool. It can be Jira. Jira is very popular right now on the market. How to work with Confluence. You can check what type of testing they're teaching, because they're UI testing, their backend testing, which is database testing, and API testing. So you want to see if they teach you the tools which allow you to perform this different type of testing. If they teach you SQL language for database testing, if they teach you working in Postman for manual API testing, and so on. And if you're automation tester, so first of all, you need to know what programming language they teach you, because there are several languages right now on the market which help you to get the best job opportunities as an automation tester. And one of the strongest one will be always Java, because the Java is object-oriented language. It's not simple language to learn, but trust me, once you know Java, once you know all this concept, you can learn other language very quick. And then Python became very popular lately. I can see a lot of job opportunities with Python, and as well then JavaScript. JavaScript is more popular for developers, but there are also some automation framework which require you to know JavaScript. I think if you see one of these three languages to learn, then you should put a good check mark for this school. And then what other technologies they offer? As an automation tester, you definitely must know tools such as CI/CD, Jenkins, or Harness, or others. You must know browser automation tool, which can be Selenium WebDriver. It's one of the most popular tool out there. You need to check if they teach you not just UI automation, but also API automation and database automation. If you want to get the best opportunity when you go to the job market, you must be full stack automation tester. That means you must be able to test in three layers, which is UI, front end layer, mid-level, it's API, and back-end, it's database testing. Make sure they teach you about remote repository where you're gonna store your code. It's Git, and it can be GitHub, it can be GitLab, Sauce Labs, Bitbucket. They all use the same Git commands. So you want to make sure they not just tell you that there's some Git or GitHub out there, but they give you practical knowledge with that. So you learn this command and you learn how to create pull request or merge request, how to push your code, how to pull your code, and so on. And now we're getting to more important points. Let's say the length of course is good, the tools and technologies they teach you is also good, instructors are professionals, and they sound like they have actual knowledge to share with you. But now the most important point, when you go to the job market, you have to be able to show your practical knowledge on your resume and in your interviews. You have to be able to talk about yourself. You have to be able to talk about your IT projects you work on, and you have to be able to answer technical and behavioral interview questions. That's why we're coming to the next point, which is, does this school, does this bootcamp is offering you practical knowledge? If you are software tester, you must have a software application, which can be a web application or mobile application, where you actually learn how to test, where you constantly practice with your knowledge, and it's the same project you're gonna put on your resume to show that you actually have some practical knowledge. So this is like critical. This is very important to ask how many actual projects they're gonna allow you to work on while you're studying, to create an automation framework, to write a test cases, to find the actual defect, and do they allow you to put this project on your resume. The next important point, do they provide a mentoring support? Do they have a mentoring system in this course or bootcamp? What does it mean? You learn programming language, or if you're manual tester, you learn how to create test cases, how to create defect, what is defect life cycle, how to do different type of testing, UI, backend testing. But you don't have a person who you can ask questions how it is out there in the actual IT project, what that person actually does if he works as a tester, what his job responsibilities, what the structure of the team, what kind of meeting he attends, and how his workday looks like. And actually, if you want to learn more about QA tester day at work, I have another great video for you. You can check it. I will put the link for this video. You can switch to it once you finish this one. Mentoring system is very important. It means they have some person who can connect with you at least once a week and share a practical knowledge which comes from their actual experience. This is must have for the good IT course you're trying to select from. The last important thing is what they offer to prepare for the actual job market. You may have a great teacher, you may have a great mentoring system, you may have to learn the best tools which is out of there. When the time comes to actual IT job market, you need to get ready for it. And it's not just 1 week to putting your resume out there and start to apply for job. The IT job market preparation takes months. Before starting my job market, I was doing interview practice and I was doing up to 5 interviews per week for 2 to 3 months before I actually put myself out there. So it's very important to ask how they prepare you for the job market. Do they help you to create a great sellable resume which you're gonna put out there and the recruiters want to call you. Recruiters want to set up interview with you, not with other candidates. Do they set up mock interview preparation system? Do you practice interview only in the end of this course, or you have 2-3 weeks practice strategies they provide for you and you became stronger and better in answering the most popular interview questions? Do they explain to you how to talk with recruiters, how to do salary negotiation, and so on? I think this is the most important points I came out with to help you to select your good school. And if you have some questions about what I talk, or maybe you got some other questions related to this topic or others, feel free to leave comments under this video and I will be happy to answer to them, or maybe it will be another good topic to record video for you. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Please subscribe to this channel and you can put also notifications so you're always aware when I put out the next great video for you to watch. Thank you so much.